What if I told you that correction isn't cruelty, but rather love in action? Yes, you heard that right. Love doesn't always come in the form of hugs and praises. Sometimes it takes on the shape of correction, setting clear boundaries, teaching our children the consequences of their actions. This might sound a bit harsh, but think about it. When we allow our children to understand the cause and effect of their actions, we equip them with the tools to navigate life's complexities. We're not just raising children, we're raising future adults. There's a verse in Proverbs that resonates with this concept. It goes, "Because the Lord corrects those he loves." It's a guiding principle. Love is not just about indulgence, it's also about guidance and correction. So remember, it's not about punishing, but about guiding them towards a path of responsibility and empathy. So how do we set a consequence without resorting to yelling or guilt? Let's ask the experts. The consensus among child development experts is clear. The key to effective discipline lies in setting clear, consistent boundaries. Children need to know what's expected of them, and that there are consequences for crossing those boundaries. The experts emphasize the importance of following through with these consequences. If you say something is going to happen if a rule is broken, make sure it does. This consistency helps children understand the cause and effect relationship between their actions and consequences. But it's not just about setting boundaries and consequences. Experts also advise explaining the reasons behind the rules to children. This helps them understand that rules aren't arbitrary, but are there to guide and protect them. For example, you don't touch the stove because it's hot and it can hurt you, not because we just say so. Communication and understanding are vital in this process. It's important to have open dialogues with your children about the rules and consequences. Listen to their thoughts and feelings and respond with empathy. This will help them feel heard and understood, which can make them more receptive to the rules and consequences. Remember, it's not about punishing them, but teaching them to understand the consequences of their actions. The goal of discipline is to guide children towards making better choices, not to make them feel bad about themselves. You can discipline with love, hold boundaries with grace, and still be the soft place they fall. Let's dive into some practical tips on how to discipline with love. First up, setting clear expectations. Just as you might lay out a roadmap for a journey, so too should you chart a clear course for your child. This involves defining acceptable behaviors and consequences for deviating from these norms. But remember, this isn't a rigid rule book. It's a living, breathing guide that evolves as your child grows. Next, consider using natural consequences. If your child refuses